Hi, I'm Celeste Yarnall, and I'm an independent Moxxor distributor and member of Moxxor's Holistic Advisory Board. Moxxor is a fabulous new category of omega-3 essential fatty acids. In fact, Moxxor comes from exclusively New Zealand and its green lip mussels. The green lip mussel is a little phyto-eating bivalve mollusk, and they have the luxury of being organically raised in the pristinely pure waters of the Marlborough Sound, and that's where the Tasman Sea meets the South Seas. So we are doing at Moxxor something revolutionary. The other competitive products on the market, marine lipids, fish oils, are all treated at very high heat. So that destroys many of the essential fatty acids. Moxxor contains 18 omega-3s, of which EPA and DHA are only 2. In fact, what is so revolutionary about Moxxor is it contains an omega-3 called ETA, eicosapentaenoic acid. And there isn't anything else that contains this valuable omega-3 to any measurable value. What this ETA does is it interrupts, you'll hear this on television commercials a lot, it interrupts these COX and LOX inflammatory pain pathways. And in my practice, which is primarily anti-aging for people and pets and holistic protocols, it's absolutely brilliant. It's the product that I've waited 20 years to take myself and to be able to offer to dogs, cats, and horses too. So it's making up this amazing part of my anti-aging and holistic paradigm. Moxxor is a very tiny capsule. In fact, it's a state-of-the-art encapsulation process. Moxxor controls every aspect of the production of Moxxor. They're not buying a third-party fish oil, for example, that they have no control over because the green lip mussels are their own, and they have been nurturing these beds of green lip mussels for 36 years now, and just brought this revolutionary product to market not even 2 years ago. So it comes in these tiny little capsules. You know, in this country we think that everything that's big is better, but what's happening with large fish oil capsules is that they're filled with filler oils. There are no filler oils in Moxxor. You know, it takes an awful lot for me to get behind a product because I'm very picky about products that I take or that I would ever recommend. With a background now of close to 20 years, with a Ph.D. in nutrition as a clinical nutritionist and holistic practitioner, motivational speaker, author, lecturer, I have to be 100% sure about what I offer my clients. So as far as I was concerned, Moxxor met every criteria that I have for me to take it. The other thing that I find so incredible about Moxxor is that in this proprietary cold press process, they have removed the protein molecules, which is what would cause someone with a seafood or shellfish allergy to be allergic. So everyone can take Moxxor safely, even with prior allergic reactions. Now, because Moxxor is in a phospholipid form and other fish oils are in a triglyceride form, they cross the blood-brain barrier. So there's an immediate intake. Your brain is in a phospholipid. Your brain is fat. So Moxxor crosses the blood-brain barrier. The other thing that impressed me is that my clients are often pharmacists. You can safely take Moxxor when on a blood thinning protocol. So there are no bleeding possibilities. So when I say that Moxxor is a revolutionary product for me, you know, I'm not a salesperson of supplements per se. This is a unique situation for me because I have found this family within Moxxor, this amazing debt-free, entirely green. The green lip mussels are 100% sustainable. Every aspect of the production of Moxxor is recycled. For example, the shells that the mollusks, you know, a little mollusk bivalve green lip mussel would have the waste of a shell ordinarily. They use these shells that are so high in minerals to be ground up and pave the roads and hiking trails in New Zealand.
Wow.
So the life beyond the product is astounding. I was very impressed with that. And every aspect of Moxxor is green. The packaging, the bottle, the ink is soy, everything is biodegradable. It is fantastic for athletes because taking Moxxor before a training program and then after will help relieve the inflammation that the sport activity creates or the dance creates. Moxxor has 3 ingredients in it. The green lip muscle oil, as I've just described, white Sauvignon Blanc grapeseed husk extract. The third aspect of it is just as precious. It's kiwi fruit seed extract. And kiwi fruit is amazing because it will deliver to you all of your natural forms of vitamin E, tocotrienol, etc. So what we have is a landmark product that gives you an anti-inflammatory, amazing anti-inflammatory benefit from the green lip muscle oil, a powerful antioxidant from the white grapeseed husk extract. And if we can imagine that we have these little guys in our body that you hear called free radicals, they're unpaired. They are free radicals. They're like rust. They're going through our body playing havoc, and their job is to create inflammation. Now, inflammation can be a very good thing because we need inflammation to heal. But when inflammation doesn't go away, we have chronic inflammation. So Moxxor will approach inflammation on the free radical antioxidant aspect. It will also approach on the vitamin E aspect of the kiwi fruit. Both of these products serve to be the natural preservative for the green lip muscle oil and provide it with a 2-year unrefrigerated shelf life, wow, which is amazing.
Yeah.
In its beautiful packaging, beautiful amber bottle and all biodegradable packaging. But as a practitioner, when, because I'm a Reiki master, I'm an EFT, emotional freedom training technique practitioner. I'm a medical intuitive. I have some gifts that I can share beyond just being a clinical nutritionist. Mm-hmm. And when I open the bottle, I can virtually feel the life coming out of it, which is something not everyone can do, mm-hmm, but that attracted me immediately. And the first thing that I always do with any new product that I personally am introduced to is, if it meets my criteria, I try it on myself. Mm-hmm. And as soon as I tried it on myself, I have a particular condition that is chronic arthritis in, mm-hmm, both hips from being a dancer all my life, mm-hmm, and enormously painful condition. And within 72 hours, Moxxor addressed that chronic pain. And I was lucky enough to have that go away right before I recently got married. So I was able, mm-hmm, to dance at my own wedding, mm-hmm, if you will.
What about some of the aesthetic results for anti-aging?
The wonderful thing also for me as an actress and a public persona, because many of you may remember me not as a holistic practitioner, but perhaps for my guest star appearance on Star Trek, as Yeoman Martha Landon in the classic episode The Apple, or I might be remembered as being the actress that co-starred with Elvis. I've had a public persona. My life in holistic healthcare is over the last 20 years. And there were many more years before that that I spent in front of the camera and in front of people. So I think that in today's business world and in our entertainment and every aspect from reality TV, everyone is interested today in anti-aging and how we look. And I'm personally adverse to the needles and the knives. So I want to explore for myself and for my clients and even for my animals a way to look good on the outside and feel well on the inside. And what I have found with this extraordinary omega-3 is that it is brilliant for your hair, your nails, your skin. If you were once suffering from dry skin, you'll find that's
that radiance,
one of those things that just disappears. It gives you a kind of radiance. And people will say to you once you start taking Moxxor. What are you doing? You look great. Have you done a little, you know? And the bottom line is, no, that's not something that at this point that I'm interested in. But for myself and for my clients, I want to share the best there is. And for me personally, after all the research that I have done, there is no finer product in this category that addresses so many different avenues of health and wellness. The way that you can obtain Moxxor for yourself is by going to my website, which is www.moxxart, M-O-X-X-A-R-T. And Moxxart equals the art of wellness, powered by Moxxor. Moxxor can be obtained from me as an independent distributor by going to my website, which is www.moxxart.com, and that's MOXXART.com. It's an easy website to navigate, and you can shop there. The wonderful people at Moxxor will give you a 90-day money-back guarantee. And as a practitioner, I feel because of how we are all so depleted with this new category of omega-3s, you know, we're used to taking the old-fashioned fish oil, which I no longer feel safe taking with what's happening in our waterways today. And I really feel that's a very old-fashioned, outdated product. I feel that Moxxor is positioned beautifully in our world today because it outdates and outranks old-fashioned fish oil. I personally don't feel safe. I never felt well taking the fish oil because of the nasty burp back and the size of the pills, and it was an uncomfortable feeling to take. I'm also not a fan of some of the new brands of fish oil like krill because, for example, we're robbing the whales of their natural diet, or calamari or salmon. These are, for the most part, carnivore fish, and they're absorbing all of the toxic mercury. That's the reason they heat the products to these extreme temperatures, is to rid them of all these impurities. So Moxxor is positioned brilliantly in today's holistic paradigm because of the efficiency and the potency of these two tiny little capsules. So I'm very, very pleased to be a part of this wonderful organization called Moxxor.